It's your girl Blue Boo, and I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be about my honey products. I decided to come on here and do a little informative video for y'all because I have multiple videos on my channel about the honey in itself, the royal honey that I used to sell, and now my formula that I sell on my website. And I just feel like I need to go a little bit more in depth because I've been getting comments like my reviews on royal honey, my reviews on royal honey and other products like the Pink Pussycat honey, and there's a lot of different brands now that have their own form of honey, and everybody in the comments is like, oh, this is just self-promotion, she don't really care about doing reviews on the products and stuff mentioned, which is not the case, because if you've been a subscriber for a long time, you know that I always give my open and honest opinion. But if you guys don't know, I'm going to give you a little backstory. How I started my channel was I did reviews on sexual enhancement products that were on the market. So pills, the honey, anything that you could think of, any brand, I reviewed it that I felt was good enough to review. And I also started a business where I sold those products through me getting connections with these brands after my videos going viral. So therefore, I had these connections with these companies. These products are not normally sold in regular stores, and they may be hard to find because they sell out fast because of the things that they do. So I created an online store where I had these things in stock at all times, and I provided those things for you. A lot of y'all have a lot of confusion with me changing my website and having only my products on there now with my brand on it, and I'm going to break that down for you. So through me selling these products, I became very interested in learning what these products were made of and how they worked. So I broke down the science of it. I did research. I signed up for master classes. I did a lot, and I invested a lot to understand the chemical makeup of these products. So the reason why you don't see any of these products like Pink Pussycat, Purple Kangaroo, Pink Kangaroo, the Magnum His and Her pill, the Royal Honey, all of that stuff that I used to have on my website is because it's severely unhealthy for your body, and I could not continue, even though it was super lucrative. I could not continue to sell those products and have that on my conscience when I know people who suffer with certain issues or who don't suffer at all. These things can give you horrible side effects. So the horrible side effects for these products include headaches, high blood pressure, seizures, passing out, erections that last for a long time, you don't know when it's gonna go down, blood clots, headaches, all types of stuff. That was a scary situation for me when I found out that these things do this, you know? So I decided that I was gonna come and formulate my own products, do my own research, and find things that actually work for these issues and non-issues, because once again, you can take my products even if you don't have issues, just, you know, spice up things. And either way, if you don't have issues, if you have issues, it works great because it's all natural and it's organic. So now that we've cleared up that situation, I'm gonna go into detail about specifically what the ingredients are in my products and why they work and what they do. If you're still confused about what's going on here, these are the royal honey packets that I was talking about before that are not healthy for you through research and what I used to sell on my old website. I used to sell those packets. I do not sell those anymore because they're not healthy for you. They contain like trace amounts of like poison damn near. So, and they also have Cialis or whatever the chemical is that goes into like Viagra and stuff like that. And that's also not healthy for you, especially in the amount that they give you, because if you're a male, it can cause you to have extended erections that are very uncomfortable and not healthy for your body, and just blood flow issues in general. So these are my products. This is the Beha honey for men, and this is the Avea More honey for her. So when you receive honey from me, it may come in different colors, different consistencies, because I outsource to local honey vendors, honey farms, during different times of the years. Through research, I have found out that honey could be a different consistency, a different color, depending on the type of bee it is. everything. It's just a whole bunch of variables. So if you get your honey and one time it's light and super thick, and then you get it another time and it's darker and a looser consistency, it's not because it's bad or anything like that. It still tastes good. It just, it's a different time of the year, different season, different type of bee. I always make sure that I get all organic, pure honey to make these products though. So when you receive your honey from me, it comes with a syringe, and the syringe is to be able to measure out your exact dosage, because in the Abeja honey for men, there's 3 different servings. In the Ave Amor honey for women, there's 2 different servings. I always recommend not to take more than 2 servings, but if you take more, you're not gonna die or have any horrible side effects, so don't worry. Also, another question that I get that is very, 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 very important, because this is a safe sex space for everybody, no matter your race, your gender, what you identify as, your pronouns, anything like that. This is a safe space. So therefore, I'm going to go over who should buy what. So in terms of my honey, for her and for him, let's say that you were born a female and you're transitioning to male. You are now a male and you're on T. I recommend that you take the Abeja honey for him because you're on T. And the Abeja honey for him, if you don't know what T is testosterone. If you're on testosterone, I recommend that you take the Abeja honey for him because you're already on T, and my honey boosts your testosterone levels. So I recommend that you try the honey for him. If you're a male and you transition to a female and you're not a woman and you're on estrogen, I recommend that you take the honey for her because it's going to boost your estrogen levels as well. Now, if you just identify as something else and you're not on testosterone or estrogen, I recommend that you take the honey that correlates with your sex organs. So if you have a vagina, even though you do not acknowledge your vagina, I recommend that you take the Ave Amor honey for her, so that the chemical makeup, not actual chemicals, but the compounds and the ingredients that are in the honey, they correlate with your hormones and it works the best that it can. So now I'm about to go over the ingredients. First, I'm gonna go over Ave Amor. I'm gonna talk fast because my phone keeps cutting out and it's getting ghetto. So the Ave Amor honey has 4 different ingredients: Casip Fatima, bee larva powder, royal jelly, and bee pollen powder. I'm gonna go over each one, what they do and why it's necessary. So Casip Fatima is a rainforest herb. It's very, very, very strong. The benefits that it includes is healing the female reproductive system. So your sex organs and your uterus and all of that is connected to your reproductive system, of course, and it makes sure that your reproductive system works to the best of its abilities so that you may have a good yoni and it may function the way that it should. Helps with loss of libido, balances your hormones, which is very important to a lot of people who think they have issues with their sex organs or with their yoni, and it's not. It's just your hormones are not balanced. Tones vagina, tight, helps with PMS, and it reverses vaginal atrophy. Vaginal atrophy is the thinning and drying out of the vaginal walls and the uterine lining. So therefore, that's why you may not get super wet down there, which I have another product for that, which is my all organic yoni pops. These are handmade, not the ones you order in bulk off AliExpress and stuff like that. No, these are handmade, and I'll do another video on those as well. But those help with vaginal atrophy and curing it, not just helping it, and curing it. The next ingredient is bee pollen. It increases levels of estrogen, like I said before, boosts libido, it boosts your mood and fights stress, which is kind of important when it comes to sex, because if you're not into it, then it's not gonna happen the way that it should. But that's another video for another day. Royal jelly is the 3rd ingredient. Royal jelly is a milky secretion made by worker bees throughout the whole process of making honey, and it's very nutritious, and it helps with a lot of issues. It assists with infertility, first of all, promotes ovarian follicle growth, which is important for the body. It reduces PMS symptoms. The next ingredient is pure honey, of course, which is what is 90% of the product. When you get the product, it is 1% to 5% made up of the rest of the ingredients, but the most of it is pure honey, which honey contains boron, which is a trace mineral that helps strengthen muscles, and your sex organs are muscles. So boost libido, and it's a natural antibacterial aid. Now we're gonna move on to the Abeja honey and what the ingredients are and what they do. Abeja honey is for men. The ingredients are Eurycoma longifolia, which is long jack. Long jack is the best all-natural libido booster with no side effects. So boosting your libido, which means getting turned on naturally and, you know, like being in the mood and like really feeling it in your body and not like forcing yourself to be turned on in the moment. It's the best natural libido booster that does not give any side effects. It also increases your energy levels, so I'm gonna say that it increases stamina and all of that as well. All of that ties into the same thing. Having a lot of energy, having stamina to go a long time, it increases all of these things and allows you to do so. If you put in 2 and 2, 1 plus 1 equals 2, so you should know what's going on. Long Jack also increases your sperm count and sperm quality. This product gives benefits for exactly what you need in terms of sexual preference and sexual needs, but it comes with a whole bunch of other benefits as well that are just extremely healthy for your body and the function of your sex organs, which is important. So when you hear these benefits that I'm saying, you're like, oh, well, how does that help? Your sex organs need to function properly so that they may do what they need to do and you can enjoy yourself. It also assists with erectile dysfunction. Assisting means starting to correct the problem with continued and regular use, you know, fixing the issue. Of course, pure honey, which boosts libido and stamina and is an antibacterial aid, and it's just overall really healthy for your body. And Panax ginseng, if you know anything about like sex and like herbs and like what's been used for years to boost these things, ginseng is at the top of the list. Okay, all the old dudes from every culture know about ginseng because they've been using it for years. Ginseng tea, ginseng supplements, all that. That is one of the main ingredients that pops up when you start to do research on boosting your libido naturally and fixing issues that you have naturally. Panax ginseng does all of the things that I've said before, boost libido, stamina, give you energy levels, but it also assists with correcting erectile dysfunction and premature ejaculation. So like I said, when I tell you my products make you last longer, stronger, all that, that's why. And the last ingredient is royal jelly, which helps with erectile dysfunction, causes increase in quality of sperm, and increases testosterone levels. If you are trying to use my products from my website, I will put my website down below. The direct link will be down below. Under each product on my website is a full explanation of everything that I went through. And I have other products as well as yoni steams, male steams, because y'all don't know that y'all can steam y'all stuff too. I have a man pill that's all natural because, you know, I used to have the Magnum His and Her pill, which was a man pill, but that had too many chemicals, so we had to get an all natural pill that works great, and this one only works in 30 minutes. And if you're watching this video and you made it to this point, there is a discount code that I'm going to include. It is honey, and with this discount code, if you get the Abeja honey for him, it will include a free man pill, and if you get the Abe More honey for her, it will include a free yoni pill. If you don't know what a yoni pop is, I have plenty of videos on my channel about yoni pops and how they assist and make everything better and wetter. So yeah, as always, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I love y'all so much.